Good morning, students. Dear students, today we will continue with exercise 7.10, that is definite integral. In definite integral, evaluate the integral using substitution. Now students, you will solve this exercise with substitution method and you have to find out the value of this integration, and that is definite integral, means the limit is given here. And students, you know that when we are putting something in this definite integral, then you will change the limits, because here 0 to 1 limit is given and this limit is given for the variable x. When we are putting something, we are changing this x in the form of t, so we have to find out the limit in the form of t. Or if we are putting the limit, the value x in the form of y or z, so we have to find out the limit for y and z. So let us start the solution. Solution of question first is, that is question number first is integration of 0 to 1 x upon x square plus 1 dx. Now students, you know that when we will put this term here, x upon x square plus 1 into dx is given. If we are putting this, what is the derivative of x square plus 1? The derivative of x square is 2x dx. So we can put this term x square plus 1, put here x square plus 1 as a t. So what is the derivative of x square? That is 2x into dt upon dx. And next term it will come 2x into dx is equal to dt. Now students, if we are putting in this way, we are using this substitution method. So when you are putting the values here, you will change the limit. Here the limit is for x. Now we are changing this function as a t, so we will change the limit as a t. Now when x is equal to 0, here when limit x is equal to 0, then what is the value of t? The value of t, this will come 0 square plus 1, so it will come 1 when x is equal to 0. Now when x is equal to 1, then what is t? So it will come 1 square plus 1, that is equal to 2. So limit is coming here. Now this function will come integration of, now in the place of 0 we will put here 1, in the place of 1 we will put here 2. Now 1 to 2, what is the value of x dx? The value of x dx is here dt by 2, because here 2 is not here, so we are taking this 2 in that side, so dt by 2. So it will come dt upon 2 upon, what is the value of x square plus 1? That is t. After that it will come 1 to 2, 1 by t dt, and this 1 by 2 is outside the integration. After that, half of, what is the integration of 1 by 2? You know that integration of 1 by x is log x. So it will come here log x or log mod t, and limit is here 1 to 2. After this step we will apply the here limit here. So 1 by 2 is outside the integration. It will come log 2 minus log 1. Upper limit minus lower limit. And you know that what is the value of log 1? The value of log 1 is 0. So what is the answer? 1 by 2 log 2. So this is the required answer of this question. So this is the answer, that is half log 2. Now students, one more method is there. If in this exercise it is given using substitution method. If you are not using substitution method, directly you can solve it. How you can solve directly? Without substitution, you know that integration of f dash x upon f of x, that is equal to log x plus c. So here we can make the formula here. How? Like this, 0 to 1 as it is x dx, and here x square plus 1. So derivative of x square is 2x, so we are multiplying with 2 and divide with 2. So after that it will come 1 by 2. Now x square plus 1, derivative of this term is 2x. So it will come log mod 2x, and apply getting the same answer. In definite integral, you are applying any method, your answer will be same. But in definite integral, if you are using a different method, your answer may be different. So this is the solution by substitution and without substitution. Now student, after that we will solve the question number second. The question number second is find the integration of 0 to pi by 2, limit is 0 to pi by 2, sin phi into cos phi d phi. So this is the question, second question. This is very important question. So now we will solve this question, integration of 0 to pi by 2 sin phi cos raised to power phi into d phi. Now students, I told you in exercise 7.1 or 2, you will put that terms that is in the bracket or in the root. So here we will substitute this value. So let us start the solution. We will put sin phi is equal to t, because sin phi is under the root. So we will take this term as sin phi equal to t. So what is the derivative of sin phi? That is cos phi is equal to dt upon d phi, because we are finding the derivative with respect to phi. In next step we can write here cos phi d phi is equal to dt. After that we will change the limit here, because we are putting something. So when phi is equal to 0, then what is the value of t? T is sin 0, 0. When phi is equal to pi by 2, then what is the value of t? Sin 90 degree, that is 1. So limit in the place of this 0, that will come 0, and in the place of pi by 2, that is 1. So after that students, 0 to pi by 2, I am changing the limit here, 0 to 1, in the place of pi by 2 we will write here 1, because we are changing this function in the form of t. So root of sin phi, what is the value of sin phi? The sin phi is t into, we can write this cos raised to power phi. First write this one, after that we will change it 0 to pi by 2, because I want to tell you one more step, cos phi d phi. So students, we can write this step in this form, sin phi as it is under the root, and here cos raised to power phi, we can break it, cos 4 phi into cos phi d phi. And next step we can write this cos raised to power 4 phi is cos square whole square. After that put the value in the place of 0, put 0, limit is 0, and in pi by 2, in form it is coming here 1. Root sin phi, that is coming here t into cos square phi whole square. Means it will come like this, we can write as cos 4 phi cos square phi whole square. So it will come, and what is the value of cos square phi in the form of sin? 1 minus sin square phi whole square. Again I am telling you, we are breaking this cos raised to power 4 phi cos square phi whole square, and cos square phi is 1 minus sin square phi whole square cos phi d phi. After that we will put the value here. Now what is the value of sin phi? That is t. Now 0 to 1 root t into 1 minus, what is the value of sin phi? That is t. So t square whole square, and cos phi d phi is dt. The value of t is half, so it will come 0 to 1, t raised to power half, root t multiply with this. After that t raised to power 4, multiply this, t raised to power half, it will come t raised to power 4 plus half, that is 9 by 2. Minus 2 as it is, t square into t raised to power half, 2 plus half, that will come t raised to power 5 by 2. Here 2 and then half. After that dt will come. Now in next step we will integrate the terms. What is the integration of t raised to power half? That is t raised to power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. You know that x raised to power n plus 1, half plus 1, plus after that limit is 0 to 1, plus again separate this integration and find out the integration of t raised to power 9 by 2. 9 by 2 plus 1, so it will come 11 by 2 upon 11 by 2, and the limit is 0 to 1. Minus 2 into t raised to power 5 by 2 plus 1, that is 7 by 2 upon 7 by 2. So this is the integration. Now after that we will apply the limit here. After applying the limit, students, what is the value? 2 by 3 will come here, and upper limit minus lower limit. Here 3 by 2, so it will come 2 by 3. Upper limit is 1. 1 raised to power 3 by 2, it is coming here 1 minus 0. Plus here 2 by 11, and apply the limit here. 1 raised to power 11 by 2, 1 minus lower limit is 0. Minus 2 into upper limit is 1, so it will come 1 minus 0 into 2 by 7 here. 2 into 2 by 7, because it's 7 by 2. After that, student, we will solve this. Now find out this value. It will come 2 by 3. This is 0 here. Now plus 2 by 11 minus 4 upon 7. After that, solve it. Take LCM. 11 into 21. So divide this term. What will come here? It will come this 77 into 2. After that, plus 2 into 21. After that, minus 4 into 33. After that, now what will come here? Multiply it. 154 plus 42. It is coming here. Here what is left? 11 is there, so 21 to 42 minus. Now here what will come? 132 upon 11 into 21. Once again we will check it. 2 by 3, 2 by 11, and here minus 2 into 2 by 7, that is 4 by 7. After that LCM is 11 and then 21, later on we will multiply it. Now here, what is here? Listen, there is 3. 3 divide with this term, so what is coming here? After dividing 3, it is coming here 77. 77 into 2. So it is correct. 77 into 2, and here plus, what is left? 21 into 2, and minus 4 into what is coming here? That is this one, minus 4 into 33. After multiplying it, 154 plus 42 minus 132 upon 4 into 21. After that, what will come here? Yes, after that add these two terms. So what will come here? this one. 231. So subtract here, it will come 4. 64 upon 231. So this is the answer. So this is the solution of the question number 2nd. Now students, after that we will solve the question number this 3rd. The 3rd question is find the integration of sine inverse. 3rd question is integration of 0 to 1 sine inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square dx. Now students, we have to solve this question by substitution method. Now you can see here we can make the formula by putting x is tan theta. So let us start the solution. 0 to 1 sine inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square into dx. So what will come here? Put x is equal to tan theta. So what is the value of dx? Dx is sec square theta d theta. Now very important step, whenever in a definite integral you are substituting something, you have to change the limit. So here limit is in the form of this x, now we change in the form of t or theta. Now take this term as when x is equal to 0. What is this theta? You can write here t also. Theta x is 0, then it is 0. Theta is also 0 because tan 0 is 0. Now when x is 1, what is theta? X is 1. Tan 1, that will come tan inverse this term, that is equal to pi by 4. Now after that we will put the value here. Now integration of 0 to 1, we are changing the limit, so 0 to pi by 4, and here sine inverse, what is the value of 2x upon this term? It will come 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta into what is the value of dx? That is sec square theta into d theta. Students, what is coming here? That is sine inverse 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta d theta. Now I am writing here after that. It is coming here 0 to pi by 4 sine inverse. Now what is the value of 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta? This is the formula of sine 2 theta. So it will come here sine 2 theta into sec square theta d theta. Now after that students, 0 to pi by 4 sine inverse cancel with sine. So what is remaining here? 2 theta into sec square theta d theta. After that this take to outside the integration. 0 to pi by 4 theta into sec square theta d theta. Now students, you know about that. After this, in this term theta into sec square theta, which method we can apply here? Theta into sec square theta, we can apply here integrating by parts. So in integrating by parts, which term is first one? You know the I-length. I means inverse function is not there, L means logarithmic is not there, then algebraic theta is algebraic. This is trigonometry. So take theta as the first and this is as second. Now what will come here? 2 is outside the integration. First as it is integration of sec square theta, that is tan theta. Now I am applying here integrating by parts by using integrate by parts. Now you know that by first as it is integration of second minus integration derivative of first, that is theta 1 into integration of sec square theta, that is tan tan theta and d theta, and after that limit 0 to 1. Now after that 0 to pi by 4, limit is 0 to pi by 4. Now after that it will come 2 into theta tan theta as it is, and integration of tan theta is minus log cos theta and limit 0 to pi by 4. After that it will come 2 into theta tan theta minus minus plus log cos theta limit 0 to pi by 4. Now after that we will apply the limit here. 2 as it is, what is the first limit, that is pi by 4 into tan pi by 4. Then in plus log cos theta cos pi by 4. After that minus lower limit 0, 0 into something 0, and plus log cos 0 minus, because it is lower limit, then minus cos 0, and you know that what is the value of cos 0, that is 1. So log 1 will come 0. In next step it will come here 2 into pi by 4 and tan pi by 4. What is the value of tan 45 degree? That is 1 plus log of cos pi by 4. Here cos pi by 4, limit is pi by 4. What is the value of cos pi by 4? That is 1 by root 2 minus 0 minus 0. Why? Because log of cos 0 is 1, log 1 is 0. So what is coming here next step? Pi by 2 plus log of 1 by root 2. So students, log root 2 we can write in this way, log root 2 raised to power minus 1. Or up to this it is correct. If you want to write up to this answer, it is correct. If you want to solve further, then you can solve in this way. Pi by 2 log m raised to power n. What is the formula of this? Or you can add this one more step. We can write root 2 as minus 1 by 2. Because the value of root 2 is half, then minus is here. So minus 1 by root 2, minus 1 by 2. So after that it will come here. After this step, pi by 2 plus, now we are using here log m raised to power n. What is the formula of log m raised to power n? That is n log m. The formula of log m raised to power n is n log m. So it will come here minus half log 2. After that it will come pi by 2 minus 1 by 2 into log 2, and 2 is also here. After opening the bracket with 2, so 2 will come here because 2 was outside, plus 2 here, 2 into this term. So 2 is already here because when we will open the bracket, so 2 will come multiply with this term, so it will come pi by 2, and here minus of here plus minus minus 1 log 2. So it will come minus log 2 because this 2 cancel, plus minus minus log 2. So this is the required solution of question number 3rd. Now in this way you can solve these questions. Now students, I am giving you 4th question for your homework. 4th question is also very simple. I am giving you the hint also. In question number 4, question number 4 is 0 to 2 x into root of x plus 2 dx. So which term you will put here? We can put here x plus 2 as a t. So it will come here, put x plus 2 as a t. So here we can find the value of x. The value of x is t minus 2. After that, what will come here? It will come dx is equal to dt. Derivative of x is 1. So 1 is equal to dt by dx. And change the limit. t, t will come 4. So in this way you can solve this question. So this is for your homework. Solve this question, and if you have any doubt you can ask me. And after that you can put the limit. What will come here? It will come 2 to 4, and here in the place of x we can put here t minus 2, in the place of root x plus 2, that is t, and value of dx is dt. Further it will come 2 to 4 t into root t, so it will come t raised to power 3 by 2 after opening the bracket, 1 plus half, that is 3 by 2 minus 2 into t raised to power half dt. After that you can open this integration. After finding the integration, what will come here? That is t raised to power 3 by 2 n plus 1, so it will come 5 by 2 upon 5 by 2, and limit 2 to 4 minus 2 into t raised to power half plus 1, so it will come 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2, limit 2 to 4. After that it will come 2 by 5, and t raised to, in the place of t we will put here 4 raised to power 5 by 2 minus 2 raised to power 5 by 2, minus 2 into 2 by 3, here 4 raised to power 3 by 2 minus 2 raised to power 3 by 2. After that it will come, we can write this term 2 by 5 here, and this 4 as a 2 square into 5 by 2. This 4 as a 2 square minus 5 by 2 minus root 2 raised to power 2 into 5 by 2, because we can easily cut the term multiply after multiplying 2 into 5 by 2. This 2 by 5 is outside here. After that this term it will minus 4 by 3 into 2 square 3 by 2 minus root 2 square 3 by 2. After that it will come, now solve it. It will come 2 by 5 into 2 raised to power 5 minus 2 raised to power